$9.99. These are $50 right here. $20. $20. $9.99 for the little ones. Y'all get the little ones for $9.99.
This is the story of why Cardi B avoided headlining tours for 6 years, and why her first arena run is already millions of dollars over budget. January 2026 brought an Instagram live session where Cardi told her fans something artists rarely admit publicly.
I'm over a couple of million on my budget tour. We redid the budget. I gotta go find the money or I will have to put...
She's broke on her own tour. Not broke as in poor, because we're talking about a woman worth nearly $100 million, but broke in the sense that production costs for her Little Miss Drama tour have spiraled so far beyond the original budget that she might need to reach into her personal savings just to make the show happen. What makes this situation fascinating is that Cardi knew it would happen all along. She's been running the numbers on arena tours since 2019, and she's always understood that the math doesn't favor someone at her level. Her decision to finally do it anyway.
Tour announcement is coming as fast as you guys think. As soon as you guys think. It's coming very, very soon, actually. And I'm so excited because after all of this album rollout and album duties, I go straight into tour prep. So there's no time to waste. There's not gonna be no time to waste. I'm going straight into tour preparation.
And what it reveals about the brutal economics of superstardom in 2026 tells us everything about how this industry actually works. Let's start with what Cardi actually said. January 7th, 2026, during rehearsals in Los Angeles, she went live on Instagram and laid it all out. I'm over a couple of million on my budget tour. We redid the budget, so now it's just like, I gotta go find the F-King money. Or I would have to put some of my own money for things that I want because I went over my budget. I feel like we keep doing the budget every other week. A couple $1 million over budget on a tour that hasn't even started yet. The Little Miss Drama tour kicks off February 11th in Palm Desert, California, runs through April 18th in Atlanta, and covers roughly 35 shows across North America and Canada, while hitting major arenas like Madison Square Garden, the Kia Forum in LA, and the United Center in Chicago. Cardi stayed honest about the scale of what she's attempting when she told fans, quote, "I ain't no damn Beyonce, so don't be expecting any of that. I don't got that production money, but I'm gonna give it all I got." That Beyonce comparison reveals how touring works at the highest levels. Beyonce carries $1 billion infrastructure built over decades. Cardi B, doing her first headlining arena tour, is building that infrastructure from scratch and paying for every piece of it herself.
So, I've been so busy. Literally, I woke up like 30 minutes ago because, like I said, I was working yesterday all day until 5:30. I'm waiting for my team to come, and so I could get ready again and do another thing again. And
here's where the story gets interesting, because Cardi B isn't some rookie who doesn't understand how this business works. She's been running the numbers on arena tours since at least 2019, and she's publicly explained why she avoided them for so long. July 2019 brought what industry insiders started calling the Cardi B calculus. She broke down the math like this. A solo arena show might gross $600,000 in ticket sales on a given night, which sounds impressive until you factor in the costs. Stage architecture, lighting, sound, hair, makeup, wardrobe, and everything else that goes into a production of that scale runs about $450,000, leaving just $150,000 in actual profit. Festival appearances told a completely different story. During the summer of 2019, Cardi pulled in massive guarantees from festivals around the world, collecting $750,000 for Wireless Festival in London, another $750,000 for Roskilde Festival in Denmark, and $900,000 for Open Air Frauenfeld in Switzerland. Festival promoters cover most of those production costs, with the stage already built and the lighting already rigged, meaning Cardi showed up, performed, and kept almost all of that guarantee. The math made the decision obvious. Taking home $150,000 a night while grinding through 35 arena shows couldn't compete with pocketing $750,000 or more from a single festival appearance at a fraction of the stress. That calculus turned Cardi B into what you might call a festival queen between 2018 and 2024. She stacked incredible money while artists who went the traditional touring route burned through cash on production costs. Understanding why this matters requires looking at Cardi's financial situation. Late 2024 brought an X-Spaces session where she revealed that her monthly burn rate, meaning the cost of maintaining her life, family, and business, reaches about $3 million. That number covers her staff, her security, childcare for her kids, her professional styling, her management team, real estate in New Jersey and Atlanta, and everything else that comes with being Cardi B. Even with a net worth estimated between $80 and $100 million, sitting around and not working isn't an option. A $3 million monthly burn rate demands consistent high revenue cycles to keep everything functioning. What makes her tour decision even more interesting is what she turned down. December 2024 brought a standing offer for a tour worth $65 to $70 million, with half payable just for signing, which meant potentially $35 million up front just for saying yes. She passed on it because she was betting that announcing her sophomore album would increase her leverage. She wanted Am I the Drama officially in the conversation before locking in tour terms.
Something to tell you, you can put it on hold.
Yeah, well,
I have an album coming out this week. I want to let you know that?
no, you have a new album out? Coming out. You have a new album coming out?
Yes, look, can you see it? It's called Am I the Drama?
Am I the
That bet paid off on the music side. Am I the Drama dropped on September 19, 2025, after more than 7 years of development, and the album debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, with approximately 200,000 equivalent album units in its first week. Even more impressive is that the album achieved RIAA Platinum certification on the day of its release, which stands as a rare industry milestone that few artists ever reach. The 23-track project features collaborations with Janet Jackson, Megan Thee Stallion, Selena Gomez, Lizzo, and Tyla, making it a statement album designed to cement Cardi's legacy beyond the viral hits that made her famous. Classic Cardi fashion meant she didn't just rely on streaming to move units. September 2025 brought what she called guerrilla marketing, where she personally sold CDs for $9.99 on New York City street corners. The reason a superstar would do that comes down to streaming economics. Platforms like Spotify and Apple Music pay artists somewhere between $0.003 and $0.005 per stream, while a physical CD sale puts $6 to $7 directly in the artist's pocket. Same hustle mentality she's always carried, just applied to album sales.
Am I the Drama? Go buy a CD, go buy a box set.
All of this context leads to the central question of why Cardi would do an arena tour that she knows will cost her money, and she actually answered this on her Instagram Live. She put it like this, quote, "I could have easily picked up like 10 festivals and 18 festivals and not even put that much money on production. It would have been a lot. But I'm really doing all of this to please y'all. This is a y'all thing. The album was a me thing. I had to prove something to myself. This is really to satisfy my fans." Cardi is betting on the long game. She's already proven she can make money as a festival artist, but now she needs to prove she can be an arena-level performer, the kind of artist who can sustain a legacy instead of just cashing checks. Ticket sales started strong, with VIP packages, meet and greets, and premium merchandise all adding revenue streams beyond the base ticket price. Entry-level pricing ranged from around $82 in some markets to over $200 for Madison Square Garden shows. Cardi B's Little Miss Drama Tour represents a calculated risk by an artist who understands exactly what she's getting into. 6 years of avoiding this moment allowed her to stack money through festivals and one-off appearances, while other artists burn through cash on touring infrastructure. Now she's making the leap, while knowing it will cost her millions more than she budgeted, knowing she might have to fund parts of it herself, and knowing that the profit margins won't come close to what festivals would deliver. If the tour succeeds and fans walk away feeling like she delivered, Cardi B moves from being a festival hire to an arena headliner. That shift represents a completely different tier of artist, legacy money, and the difference between being remembered as someone who had hits versus someone who commanded stages. The Little Miss Drama Tour kicks off February 11, 2026, and whether the math works out or not, Cardi B is betting everything that the drama will be worth it.